Yo, what's up guys? So we have a new Yu-Gi-Oh card that can destroy certain decks, and I'm talking about like they can't even play. Coming out in Dark Neostorm card, no material, but it's a gnome, so the puns, man. But this card is easily going to be one of the next best side deck cards, or even main deck cards. It's a new hand trap, no material. It says if your opponent special summons a monster or monsters while you control no cards, you can discard this card, target a face-up monster your opponent controls. This turn, that monster cannot be tributed. Use it as material for fusion, synchro, exceed, or link summon. You can only use this effect of no material once per turn. Absolutely amazing card. A lot of people are saying this is going to be the next $100+ card. And during sneak peek, I definitely will say that this card could easily go from like $80 to $100. But I want to know, how much do you guys think this card is going to cost? Because it is going to be a secret rare. We're going to be taking a look at a bunch of other leaked cards. But comment down below how much you guys think this card is going to be. A lot of people are saying this card is broken. It's really good. I mean, against certain decks, Salmon great. Like, you just hit him with this. Okay, you can't use it as material. That's so good, especially if Zodiacs ever come back. This would be excellent for that. Or anything that's going to use cards as stepping stones. Especially in decks that are very fragile to combo disruption. Really good. You just discard it. Doesn't even have to hit the graveyard. Good stuff indeed. This card is going to be great. Yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be like an $80-ish card when, of course, sneak peek and stuff, because the sneak peek prices are always astronomically higher. But it's still not an overhyped card. But let me know what your thoughts are on no material. This is a big card. I think that will be the most pricey card, especially if we go into formats where it's going to be very useful, which is almost every. I feel like it's going to be a really great card. Anyways, next up we got a bunch of new other cards coming out in the game. So we have You Are in Danger, which looks like it's to be a rare card. It says show 3 danger monsters with different names from your deck. Your opponent randomly chooses one that you special summon, and then you shuffle the rest into the deck. During the end phase, destroy the special summon monster. You can only activate one You Are in Danger per turn. So, and the card's a little bit slower, and like if you open it with multiple, if you even are willing to play multiple, I think it's just too slow. Most people that want to play dangerous, they want to go fast anyways. Next up though, these are more just kind of showcasing off rarities. Keep in mind everything is in another language, but pretty much checking out some of the rarities of maybe cards that you guys were interested in. The new Assault Mode stuff looking like it's going to be pretty cheap. I mean, both the cards that are coming out over there are rare, and then the Modolce is also rare. Didn't really think that card would be expensive in the first place, but just showing off some of the rarities. I think these cards over here on the bottom right corner, I think those are all supers, and the rest are all rares. And the Valkyrie card, I believe, is ultra, which we'll get into the effect. But more rarities over here. So Ib's going to be secret. The Signet card is also going to be a secret rare. We'll see more zoomed up picture. The Salman Great card is going to be an ultra rare. And then the little mini Firewall Dragon looking guy is also going to be secret rare. And then No Material, which we already covered, which that's an amazing card. These cards I've showcased off on my channel already. But just again, showing off the rarity. The Cardinal Left looks like it's a super rare. And then more importantly, we got the Biscalia looking like it's going to be an ultra rare. The Orcus is going to be an ultra rare. The Valkyrie is another ultra rare. We'll go over the effect of that card in a second. And the number XX is also going to be an ultra rare. So this is more showcasing off the leaked rarities of the cards and anything. But we still have more cards. Next up, we got the Yugioh Shackles over here, which is a trap card that says target one link monster your opponent controls or is in your graveyard. Draw cards equal to its link rating. Then if you have 2 or more cards in your hand, place 2 cards from your hand to the bottom of your deck in any order. You can only activate 1 of them per turn. It's not too bad. It's a little bit slow, but if your opponent is playing certain things where you can draw, like, you know, a decent amount of cards, you play all the cards, set the rest. It's cool, but again, it's a trap card, so good luck. Anyways, Crusadia Astrum also going to be a secret rare. This could also be easily, I think, like a $30 plus card. It's a fantastic card. Next up, we have the Idli, also another secret rare card. And then over here, this is one of the newer cards. Looks like it's going to be an ultra rare. It says Valkyrie's Embrace. If all monsters you control are Valkyrie monsters, you can target a Valkyrie monster and attack person you control, and 1 monster your opponent controls, change your monster defense position, and banish the opponent's monster. You can't special summon monsters this turn except for Valkyrie monsters. You can only activate 1 Embrace of the Valkyrie per turn. Pretty cool card. Really wish it was a quick play. It'd be so much better. If you guys haven't seen the Valkyries, I have technically covered them a long time ago. They're not like what I would consider super meta, but they're kind of fun to mess around with. Next up over here, we have the card I mentioned before, which is the Valkyrie Idra, or Urda. And then Muddy Mud Dragon is actually super amazing. But let's go over the Valkyrie's effect first, because it's the top card, or the top effect. Anyways, it says you can only control 1 Valkyrie Urdra, or Urda. As long as you control this card, which was special summoned by the effect of a Valkyrie card, all monsters your opponent controls lose 1,000 attack. Each card which is destroyed by battle by card effect and sent to your opponent's grave is banished instead. So that's kind of cool. Which was just like more of a Dark Law effect, but it has to be destroyed. Next up though, Muddy Muddragon. This card looks pretty spicy. So it's 1 tuner plus 1 plus non-tuner. Monsters with 500 attack and 2200 defense points, but it's really good. It's level 6, and it says this card can be used as a substitute for any one fusion material whose name specifically listed on the fusion monster card, but the other fusion material must be correct. You can fusion this with one fusion monster from your extra deck. For this use, monsters you control as fusion material, including this card, you can only use this effect of Muddy Muddragon once per turn. Like I said, that card is looking to be pretty spicy for a lot of combo decks. But watch out for, of course, the Gnome Man. Next up here, we have the Pegasus Wings. If you control a Union monster in your grave, target any number of Valkyrie monsters you control. These monsters can attack your opponent directly, but if they do, have any battle damage your opponent receives. The deck can definitely pull off OCKs. The Valkyrie archetype. I've covered it already, but of course there are newer cards coming out in the game. But this, by the way, guys, is going to be a TCG exclusive, so I could easily, like I said, see this card being a very, very expensive card. And most importantly, let me know how much you guys think this card is going to cost down in the comment section below. A lot of people are like, dude, this is going to be $100 plus card. I could say it's right there, dude. Honestly, this card is so good. It's a hand trap. If only it had good defense, man. Because I know it's like some of the other hand traps have better defense, but overall, it's not like you use them for defense too often. The stats on it are terrible, but again, it doesn't matter. That card just, like, it wins games. It literally goes up to decks that say, like, you know, I need to go for link summons. Okay, you can't. And then what can they do? Like, sometimes they don't have a follow-up play. It could be pretty nasty indeed. But anyways, like I said, let me know your thoughts on any of the new leaked cards that we covered. Shoutouts to Italian Yu-Gi-Oh! For all the stuff, even though they technically got it from monster slots. But shoutouts to both of them. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on new Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards when they get announced. And if you guys got any replays of this, I would like to see just sound great losing for this, but that's not too much of a crazy gameplay. But if you got other gameplay of any of the things we talked about, feel free to send them to AzneyesReplays@gmail.com. I'll give you a shout out. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. I'm signing out.